Hey ladies, so I am no different than you. I have days where I don't want to get up or go for a walk or go work out or, maybe have the salad. There's pizza sitting in the fridge and, I'd rather eat that over my egg white scramble or something like that. And so I just want you guys to know like there's certain things that my clients and I do on those days where we don't feel like doing it, right? Those what I call I don't wanna days. And the what it really comes down to is this thing called a vision. The like just having a really clear understanding of like what is it you're trying to create? What is the life you're trying to create? What are you working towards? And why are you working towards it? Because if we don't have this vision of what we want in life, something that we're striving for, then we totally lose the reason for why, like, what's the point of getting up in the morning? What's the point of going to work? What's the point of working out? What's the point of eating this way or that way? And, we find ourselves, just kind of going through the motions of life, like just going through going through the day in a mundane sort of experience. And we start living our life kind of like just on repeat, like a Groundhog's Day. And, I've actually been reading this book called Think and Grow Rich. It's a super old book that was written in like 1940 or 1930s. And this book and all the other self-development books, they all have one thing in common. They all talk about the importance of seeing and imagining, the life, the body that you want to have as if it's already here. And so what they'd say, their general recommendation is to spend at least 30 minutes a day actually imagining yourself in that experience. Okay. And so our imagination, our connection to the life that we want to create, and seeing ourselves in that experience is so key to us being motivated to show up and do the workout, go to work, like do all that stuff. And a classic example of this is like weddings, like women who are getting ready to get married, and like for them, they are excited to go work out, right? Like that is one of the classic examples of people wanting to get in shape and actually being excited to do it is weddings, right? And so because and the reason why they're like these women in particular, like they don't need that discipline, that willpower to get them to the gym. They'll freaking do whatever it takes, right, to get themselves to make sure they get their workout in. They'll skip work, they'll trample over people, like they are going to do whatever it takes. Like this thing is going down because what they are connecting to is a vision. They're imagining themselves wearing the dress. They're imagining themselves how they're going to feel, how they're going to look on that day, the pictures that they're going to take, and how those pictures are going to last forever, the honeymoon that they're going to do. And so they really get inside this experience of what this will mean for them. And, again, like they are willing to do whatever it takes, because they're just in this place where like this is going down no matter what, right? Like I'm looking good in that dress no matter what. And so there's a really clear commitment to making sure that this thing happens, but also not only that, but they're actually excited to do it because they can see themselves in the dress, in the pictures, they can see themselves in the experience. And so it all starts with a picture in the mind. It starts with a picture of, this imagination that activates the experience of you living this life, right? And that essentially motivates us to take action, not just take action just to get it done, but actually take it with passion, enthusiasm, and inspiration. And that is the key to getting yourself to show up every day, to, work out every day, to eat well every day. And so it is, it's everything starts here with connecting to the vision and connecting to activating that experience consistently and regularly, right? So my clients and I, this is something that we train. We connect to our vision every day, all throughout the day. We literally obsess over vision, the life that we want to create, what that means, like what does that feel like, what's the experience of life that we want. And we train that. We get really good at that because that we know that is the thing that's going to drive us to take the action. And another place that this happens with is with athletes. So with athletes, they have something that they strive for, right? They usually have like a competition or like a Super Bowl or some type of event that they're striving for. Well, when they stop competing, they lose this thing that they use to show up, right? To get themselves to the gym, to wake up early, to eat well. And what happens with a lot of athletes is they end up letting themselves go, and that is, they just get out of shape. And that's the thing, is that when you lose that thing that you're training for, when you lose that thing that you're like the thing that's important to you, if you don't have that vision, one of two things is going to happen. You're either going to find yourself going through the motions of life, and just kind of living that sort of Groundhog's Day, just repeating the same day over and over, and just waiting for, Friday night to come so you can go have a drink and relieve the pain that you're feeling. Or you just flat out quit and you're just like, what's the point? What's the point in even trying? What's the point in even eating well or doing the workouts? Like, you completely just give up. Okay. And so the vision is what gives you clarity on why you're doing what you're doing. And so if you don't have a vision, you have no idea, you have no reason, no motivation, no inspiration to wake up early, to do your morning routine, to eat healthy, to do your workout, to go for a walk. You don't make time for that. Or you don't even know why you're going to work. Like, you just you're lost, right? And so if we get inside of just, and if we just get inside of like just doing the things, just because it's something that you've always done, right? Just, I'm just going to work and, do my walk. Well, then essentially it just becomes like Groundhog's Day, right? You're like living this, going through life in this mundane experience without any passion or inspiration. And so again, this is why I train my clients to get obsessed with the life that they want. And we continually train that vision. And because we know that's going to be the thing that's going to get them to show up every day with focus and inspiration and passion rather than with dread and obligation. Okay. And so when I train when I think of myself, before I work out, like this morning, when it was hard for me to go work out, I connect to not only like the way I look and the way the things I'm doing, but I connect to the way I feel. And what's important to me is that I know a life full of funness and inspiration and vitality in the body, and I'm doing things like fun activities. And I also know a state of peace, knowing that I don't have to do anything. I don't have to work hard. It's just about just moving my body and feeling good and feeling alive and athletic and just, free, really. And I get inside that experience and I take that pressure off of thinking that the workout has to be hard or so long or whatever. And I just get inside the experience of, who do I wish to be? What do I wish to create in my life? And for me, it's knowing a level of vitality in my body, but also a level of peace at the same time. So not making working out or eating, making it feel like an obligation or a chore, but rather something that I enjoy. I train the passion, I train the level of peace in my workouts, in the gym, with my meals, on my walks. I literally find reasons of what do I love about this, and how can I feel relaxed and at ease with this, rather than thinking like it's got to be like this struggle where I'm just like, oh, it's such a grind. I don't play that game anymore, because that's not who I want to be. I don't want to be that way. I don't want that life. And because I'm really clear about the life I want to create, I know exactly how I need to behave. I know exactly how I need to think. I know exactly how I need to feel in everything that I do. And I just train that consistently and regularly. And with time, that becomes the life that I create. And so that is how we no longer need willpower. We no longer need discipline to get ourselves to show up, because we've trained passion into the things that we're doing, because we're so connected of what it's going to mean to us, because we have that vision. So that's my little rant for today. If you guys don't know what you want and why you want it, what's important to your heart, then I absolutely, that is the number one thing I would give anybody on this planet, is get clear about what's the life you want to create for yourself. What does that look like? What does that feel like? And then just start to think about it, focus on it all of the time, like literally obsess over it. So would love to hear your guys' opinion. And, if you take on that action, I'd love to, help you make sure that you're doing it right. So feel free to reach out to me, and much love to you all. We'll see you guys later.